call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Pittsburgh Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. And he's not going to take the touchback.
Oh, we out of there.
Slips through the line. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So Florida State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him. And if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access. Because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity. Breaks into the open.
Oh, yeah.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with the target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance.
There he goes. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Marks. Moving away from pressure. He's going to take off. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Back to pass. Hauls it in. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
He's moving out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now?
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Complete in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. That ought to be enough to give Pitt the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Pitt pushing the pace.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run play action. Pulls it in. It's Dobbs. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And not to be the old guy. But we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Back to throw, it's Marks. Flushed out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's loose at the 15.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 40, inside the 30. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
He wants to change this route. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Fires into the end zone.
Oh.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
Oh, tighten up.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so... Turning it on! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pitt right back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
We
Guard in the backfield. It's Etienne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the tight end was in blocking on that play. The quarterback just kind of freaked out. Was just trying to find someone to outlet and dump the football to. He found the tight end. He wasn't expecting it, and as a result, loses yards on the catch.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Marks. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's going to look for a man on third and short.
Got him.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
I'll get my boy right. Get him fucking
It's
killed.
third and goal and third and long. They'll try the left side. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal, you try to pay this drive off, and this opportunity to put something on the board, Dave.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Hey, all right.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Pitt pushing the pace.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This guy can throw it. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Right, Judo.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Marks. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And that one's incomplete. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Running it to the right. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Touchdown Seminoles! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Pitt right back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Durant. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Give me that.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Dropping back, it's Marks. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Finds a little space. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Good timing on the quick out.
Run that shit over.
Touchdown, Florida State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nah, we'll take that.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Just needs a crack to get a return. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run it left here. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
Give to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. What a disappointment. No good. Oh, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. To flush it, I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised.
No, sir.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Marks. He lets one fly deep. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The snap sets up to throw. And he will score! Touchdown, Noles!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback.
Yeah, my boy get hit. Okay, good stay.
His target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33.
Make sure we stay solid, though. Make sure we get on top.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Durant.
Ooh.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man in the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Fires on the move.
Oh, we booked that.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
This shit tough.
And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to the... Sends it downfield. Makes a catch at the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side.
He hauled
that one in and got it down to the 15-yard
I had that post.
line. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Played with it. I had that post. I quick read it. That's me.
To the air. It's Marks. Buys a little time with his feet. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down miss spot.
Get a first down. Run some shit.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown at least for now.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they...
I did not want to get my boy hit like that, dog.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's over with for you. It's over with for my boy. He too banged up right now. What they talking about? Yeah, it's over with. Boy, matter of fact, put you all the way down to you.
And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
We're gonna have no nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting.
Matter of fact, take RJ out too.
About this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can...
No, sir, I don't know what you're doing.
Here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, get you one.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He's going to throw deep
Come
right
on, Judo.
side. And that
Thank
is
you.
his
Stop playing
fifth
around.
interception. If he comes out to
Stop
try
playing
for
around.
6,
Thank
he'll
you.
be lucky. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Back to pass, it's Ebby. Quick strike complete.
Should have hit him a little earlier. That's
Moved
gonna
it
be.
forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they
I wish
get
my
him
mom
at
would
the
just do a
21.
job, bro. Just
They've
for
already
1 second,
lost
bro.
one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in.
Talk about we already
and has
lost
to
one
take a
quarterback.
shot.
We didn't lose.
And I might think about
He-
protecting my
he's
QB
playing.
a little better.
He'll take
He
the
playing.
deep shot.
Look.
Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
I don't know, man.
A lot of
What
times
you
you see
talking about?
those
We lose
receivers
no
as soon as they
quarterback.
get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air.
We
I
lose no
got him.
quarterback,
I got to
man.
step on him. He got to step on him, and the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it on the bootleg fake.
No, what you doing,
And the
man?
pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Unloads it left. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Oh.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Using the quick game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Ebby. The throw.
Good throw.
Wide open downfield.
Good.
And
Oh,
he
man.
motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
He was going to be the starter.
And this
Freshman
receiver is
came
on
in.
fire. He's got all
Yeah,
the
you said not so
skills
fast,
that you
my
look
friend.
for in a big-time
Starter
target.
ain't
That's
came
already his
in.
second
Freshman say,
touchdown
hold
of the
up,
game.
nah. We ain't doing that. But yeah, bro, it finna be the starter right there. That boy right there, number 6, Eby. Boy, Eby. Got the boy at the portal.
They'll try to add another
Got
to
the boy
their
at the
lead.
portal, too.
And the point after is
He's been
good.
going crazy,
Quick
boy.
strike offense on that three-play
Gotta
scoring
be telling
drive. And they
that
cap things
QB.
off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out.
Just gave his little business. Ain't nothing I can do about that, man. And I could do about that, man.
And he'll just take a knee,
Nope.
and this drive will start at the 25.
You got to compete.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires one high and deep.
Oh, I'm down there.
He's got it
Oh, wow.
inside the 30.
Oh, wow.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
One of the reasons this offense is so
Oh, wow.
exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll try the run.
Yeah, the Queenie.
There he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give to the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back.
Not
much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that.
Looking for the end
Oh,
zone.
what a dot. What a dot. So that's it. Could be the starter now.
They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Hey.
They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Hey.
Pure domination all game long for this offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Durant. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative.
What are
so
you
this
doing?
offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy.
Oh, sorry.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try it over the left side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. It's complete to the left.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snagged out of the air.
Wow.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh,
He's got it. 1st down and more.
Getting a bit more.
Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Snagged in the middle, it's Etienne. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Looking deep down the right side.
Take that.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I know y'all keep throwing that judo.
Taking it the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Cook.
Going for it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Durant.
Najee.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Etienne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Najee.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Might be looking to run. Quarterback gets the first down.
Oh,
he's
you got
finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, and walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center-quarterback exchange.
One more play to pad the stats. To the ground. He's got it again. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game.
GG.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look
game,
good in
Major.
every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you
What
could
that mean,
ask
Major?
for your guys.